Welcome all of you. Myself Professor D.N. Kadlak. Here we are discussing second lecture on fundamentals of Internet of Things. In last lecture we have discussed introduction of IoT, Internet and Things and practical applications of IoT. So in last lecture we have discussed what is meant by IoT. So the Internet of Things, it is a distributed ICT system. ICT stands for Information and Communication Technology. The Internet of Things is an distributed information and communication technology system that integrate sensor, computing device and physical objects. So what is the meaning of that? The meaning is the IoT, it is a network which consists of different sensors, different computing devices, physical objects with the internet. So your computing devices, your physical objects and sensor are connected via internet so that you can access the data of any sensor from any location with the help of internet, as well as you can access any physical device. You can switch on off any physical device by using IoT. We have also discussed what is meant by internet. So internet is basically collection of different server which consist of different server as well as different computers as well as different computing devices. Things means what? Things means the different objects that are we are seeing around us are called as things, and most of the time those things consist of some embedded electronic circuitry, some embedded communication system, so that those things can be connected with the internet and those things are able to communicate with the internet. We have also discussed some of the practical applications of IoT like electronic toll system, smart cities and smart home applications. Now in today's lecture, in lecture number 2, first we have to discuss brief history of IoT, then basic idea behind the IoT and motivations. Let us start with the motivations of IoT. The concept of IoT was first introduced by the Kevin Austin of AutoID Labs in 1999. The initial idea was to develop a network system using RFID. So you know that RFID stands for radio frequency identification. Since then, the concept has evolved, including many new ideas, architecture and application scenario. IoT systems are seen as a distributed system where things or devices are distributed over different geographical areas which can exchange the information in the independent and reliable ways to complete many tasks without an human interference. Distributed devices generally will have very low computing power. Consequently, the data from those devices need to be aggregated and transmitted to the internet for the processing. The development of IoT system have largely been driven by the universal communication system, embedded computing devices, cloud computing architecture and advanced software techniques. The IoT system can be considered as a cyber physical system which is different from the conventional internet based system where things could generate the data in real time which could control other things or the objects. With the growing demand of IoT system, the core system architecture is evolving. Some of the IoT systems are referred to as WOT rather, called as Web on Things, Consumer IoT, and Industrial IoT. Basically, all are the same. IoT system has already predicted IoT system has already begun supporting new and conventional application in different areas. According to Gartner's, 6.4 billion IoT devices are in use in 2016. Gartner is the world's leading research and advisory company. Various organizations are predicting that the rapid increase of the installed number of IoT systems. According to Ericsson, 29 billion devices will be used by 2022. The total market value generated by the IoT is also significant. McKinsey Institute estimated that the IoT market size will grow, offering a total potential impact of $3.9 trillion to $11.1 trillion by year of 2025. Currently, IoT market and stakeholders are expanding rapidly, covering existing and many new areas where traditionally ICT solutions have very limited utilization. The IoT applications are increasing rapidly. New ideas and applications are being developed which influence most aspects of modern society and industries. Each of the application area have their unique requirement, hence the system designer have to focus on the application requirements. So current technology trends show that IoT applications will grow in many areas and then evolve and migrate to other areas as discussed in last lecture. The medical IoT market is a growth sector, and according to Grand View Research Consulting, the global healthcare sector invested 98.4 billion US dollar in the telehealth area in 2016, which will grow at an annual rate of 27%. According to BI Intelligence, 161 healthcare IoT devices will be installed by the year of 2020 compared to 73 million in 2016. So from those examples, you can say that IoT industry, it is an growing industry which can help in different domains. As in this slide, you can see IoT can be used in a different sectors, in different application. For example, for agricultural automation, smart cities and homes, energy consumption, then medical and medicine, and many more different areas. So in this slide, you can see the different application areas of the IoT, like consumer application, organizational application, industrial application, infrastructure application, and military application. From this, we can say that there is a huge scope for your career in the IoT. So as we have already discussed and motivated about the IoT, let us start with the history of the IoT. Now let us discuss the history of the IoT. So IoT has not been around for very long. However, there have been vision of machine communicating with one another since the sorry for the interrupt. However, there have been vision of machine communicating with one another since early 80s. Machines have been providing direct communication since the telegraph. The telegraph, it is a first landline, was developed in the 1830s and 1840s. Then the first radio voice transmission took place on the 3rd June of 1900, called as wireless telegraphy, providing another necessary component for developing the Internet of Things. Why we are discussing those? Because the IoT consists of different components which required internet, then which required GPS. So for that we are discussing history of internet as well as history of computers. So those are the backbone of IoT. The development of the computer is begin in the 1950s. The internet itself a significant component of the IoT. The global positioning satellite, that is GPS, became the reality in early 1993, with the Department of Defense providing the stable and highly functional system of 24 satellites. This was the quickly followed by the privately owned commercial satellite being placed in the orbit. Satellite and landline provide the basic communications for IoTs, which is important. Then one additional and important component in the developing a functional IoT was IPv6, that is Internet Protocol version 6. It is an remarkably intelligent decision to increase an address space. So you can provide different address for the different devices by using IPv6. The Internet of Things as a concept wasn't officially named until the 1999. One of the first example of an Internet of Things is formed in early 1980s. This was the first example that I am giving. That was the Coca-Cola machine located at the Mellon University, where local programmer connected that refrigerated application to the internet so that they can check the availability and the temperature of the drink. By the year of 2013, the Internet of Things has evolved into the system using multiple technologies. Those technologies ranging from internet to wireless communication, embedded system, wireless sensor network, GPS, control system, and other, all support to the IoT. So basically, IoT needs a different system. Simply says, the Internet of Things consists of any device with an on-off switch connected to the internet, so that you can control that device by using the internet from any location. You can access the data from that device from any location, so you can process that data and you can take the decisions. This include almost anything you can think of, ranging from your cell phone to the building maintenance to the jet engine of the airplane. Medical devices such as heart monitoring implant or the biochip transponder is an farm animal, can transfer the data over a network and are the member of the IoT. The IoT consists of huge network of internet connected things and devices. For example, if the doorbell of your door is ring, so that links to your smartphone, provide an excellent example of recent addition to the Internet of Things. A ring signal you when the doorbell is pressed and let you see who is at the door to speak with them. Kevin Austin, which was the founder of IoT, believes that radio frequency identification, that is RFID, was the first prerequisite of Internet of Things. He concludes, if all the devices were tagged, computer could manage, track and could operate those devices. To some extent, the tagging of things has been achieved through the technology such as digital watermarking, barcode, QR code instead of RFID. Of these interconnections, the IoT offers both opportunity and potential security problem. At the present, Internet of Things is the best view with an open mind for the purpose of creativity, defense, and purpose of privacy and security. Next, so we have discussed the motivation and history of IoT. Now let us start with what is the basic meaning or what is the uh, meaning of IoT and what is behind the IoT. So as you know, Internet of IoT stands for Internet of Things. Capital I stands for Internet, O for of, T for things. So it is a network of physical object or the thing embedded with the electronic, software, sensor, internet, network connectivity which enables those objects to collect and exchange the data. So IoT allows object to be sensed and controlled remotely across the existing network infrastructure, creating opportunities for more direct integration between the physical world and the computer-based system, and resulting in improve efficiency, accuracy, and economic the benefit. So things in the already we have discussed the things. So things, it is a wide variety of devices. For example, heart mounting implant, then biochip transponder, then farm animals, electric fan, etc., etc. So those are the things you can connect to the internet so that you can access the data from those devices, you can control those devices. This is nothing but the IoT. So in this diagram you can see that the central part of this diagram is nothing but the internet, and different things are connected to that internet. For example, printer, mobile phone, light bulb, computer, your alarm, your telephone. So this is the vast network of IoT, and by using the internet you can control those devices with the help of internet from any location. So this is nothing but the IoT. So in this lecture we have discussed the history, overview, and motivation of IoT, then basic of IoT. Now in next lecture we have to discuss the different applications of IoT. Already in lecture number 1 we have discussed the practical applications of IoT, but there are vast application areas of IoT. Already we have covered those application areas in this slide, like consumer applications, organizational application, industrial application, infrastructural application, and military application, out of which we have to discuss some of the important application so that you will gain the more information about the IoT. So in a lecture number 3 we will discuss the applications of IoT. If you have any problem regarding with this video, you can ask the question on the Google Classroom. Thank you for watching. Thank you.